Picture this. 5 quarterbacks walk into a training camp, and instead of chaos, they create something beautiful. Sounds like the setup to a joke, right? Well, welcome to the most bizarre and fascinating quarterback situation in the NFL, happening right here in Cleveland. What the Browns have assembled isn't just a roster move, it's a social experiment that's actually working, and it's got everyone from Myles Garrett to Joe Flacco singing the same unexpected tune. Let's rewind for a second. The Browns shocked everyone by drafting not one, but 2 quarterbacks in the same class, Shedeur Sanders from Colorado and Dillon Gabriel from Oregon. That's already eyebrow-raising when you've got Deshaun Watson collecting superstar money on your roster. But then, Cleveland went completely off-script, bringing in Super Bowl champion Joe Flacco and former Pittsburgh first-rounder Kenny Pickett. 5 quarterbacks. 1 room. Recipe for disaster, right? Dead wrong. What's happening inside the Browns facility is the kind of chemistry teachers dream about and coaches pray for. Myles Garrett, the defensive superstar who's seen enough quarterback drama to last several lifetimes, can't stop raving about what he's witnessing. He's watching grown men and rookies alike checking their egos at the door and actually helping each other succeed. In a league where million-dollar contracts breed paranoia and backstabbing, these guys are sharing secrets like they're all guaranteed roster spots. The most shocking part? The 2 rookies everyone expected to be clawing each other's eyes out, Sanders and Gabriel, are acting like study partners instead of rivals. They're not whispering schemes behind each other's backs or hogging reps from the coaching staff. They're genuinely invested in each other's success, which is about as rare in professional sports as a unicorn riding a bicycle. Joe Flacco, who's seen enough quarterback rooms to know when something special is brewing, puts it perfectly. These aren't just talented athletes going through the motions, they're football junkies asking the right questions and absorbing everything like sponges. When a Super Bowl-winning veteran starts gushing about rookies, you know they're doing something extraordinary. Here's where it gets really interesting. While everyone's been obsessing over Shedeur Sanders and his famous last name, Dillon Gabriel has been quietly stealing the show. The Oregon product is leading all Browns quarterbacks in snap counts with 38, ahead of both veteran acquisitions Flacco and Pickett. Gabriel hasn't cracked the first-team reps yet, but his command presence during drills is turning heads and raising eyebrows in all the right ways. This isn't some fluke or training camp mirage either. Gabriel's showing the kind of football IQ and decisiveness that separates franchise players from clipboard holders. Meanwhile, Sanders isn't being rushed or forgotten. He's being developed with surgical precision, absorbing knowledge, and waiting for his moment to strike. Sometimes the brightest stars aren't the first ones you see. They're the ones that burn longest when the lights get brightest. What makes this whole situation even more remarkable is the context. Browns fans have been through quarterback hell for decades. We've watched promising careers implode, witnessed locker room toxicity destroy seasons, and endured the kind of dysfunction that makes soap operas look stable. The Deshaun Watson situation alone left many fans wondering if this franchise would ever figure out the most important position in sports. But this quarterback room feels different. There's no entitled veteran demanding special treatment, no rookie creating drama for social media clout, no behind-the-scenes power struggles leaking to reporters. Just 5 guys who understand that iron sharpens iron, and their collective success depends on individual sacrifice. The beauty of what's happening extends beyond just warm feelings and good vibes. This kind of collaborative environment creates better players, period. When your competition is also your mentor, when your rival is also your biggest supporter, everyone elevates their game. Mistakes become learning opportunities instead of ammunition for gossip. Success becomes shared instead of hoarded. Garrett emphasized something crucial. These players aren't afraid to fail because they know failure is just another teaching tool in a room full of teachers. That fearlessness is what separates good quarterbacks from great ones. It's what allows young players to take risks, make mistakes, and bounce back stronger instead of playing scared and conservative. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, Deshaun Watson. While his teammates are building something special, Watson's future remains clouded in uncertainty and controversy. The massive investment Cleveland made in him has left parts of the fan base disillusioned, but what's happening with Sanders and Gabriel offers hope for a different kind of future. These are players who want to earn their stripes the right way, without baggage or scandal, powered by work ethic and genuine leadership qualities. For a city that's been starved for quarterback stability, watching young players embrace the grind instead of seeking shortcuts feels revolutionary. Cleveland deserves better than drama and disappointment. They deserve players who understand what it means to represent this franchise and this community with pride. If you're loving this deep dive into what makes the Browns tick, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to Browns Breakout for more insider analysis and bold takes you won't find anywhere else. We're building something special here too, just like our favorite team. The early training camp reports suggest we're witnessing something genuinely unprecedented. 5 quarterbacks competing at the highest level without a single report of locker room drama, ego clashes, or behind-the-scenes politicking. In today's NFL, that's basically a miracle. It speaks to the character of the individuals involved, the leadership of the coaching staff, and maybe, just maybe, a cultural shift that could define this franchise for years to come. Gabriel's emergence as an early standout shouldn't surprise anyone who watched him at Oregon. The guy has that rare combination of arm talent and field vision that makes coordinators drool. But more importantly, he's got the intangibles, the work ethic, the football IQ, the natural leadership qualities that can't be taught. Sanders brings his own unique skill set and pedigree, but he's smart enough to know that patience and preparation will serve him better than entitlement and impatience. What's most encouraging is how both rookies are approaching their development. They're not trying to be the next Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen. They're trying to be the first Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. That kind of self-awareness and authenticity is refreshing in a league full of players trying to be someone else's highlight reel. The veteran presence of Flacco and Pickett can't be understated either. These aren't washed-up quarterbacks collecting paychecks. They're seasoned professionals who understand their role in developing the next generation. Flacco's championship experience provides invaluable perspective, while Pickett's recent struggles offer cautionary tales about the mental side of the position. As preseason approaches and the competition heats up, this quarterback room remains the most fascinating storyline in Cleveland. Not because of drama or controversy, but because of its complete absence. In a league where dysfunction often makes headlines, the Browns have created something rare and beautiful, a collaborative environment where talent thrives through support rather than sabotage. The bonds being formed in this quarterback room go beyond schemes and statistics. They're built on mutual respect, shared goals, and the understanding that individual success means nothing without team success. These players are lifting each other up in a profession where most are conditioned to tear each other down. Whether it's Gabriel's steady ascension, Sanders' patient development, or the veteran guidance flowing throughout the room, something special is brewing in Cleveland. The Browns might have finally cracked the code that's eluded them for decades, not through high-priced free agents or flashy trades, but through character, chemistry, and collective commitment to excellence. The NFL world better take notice. Cleveland's quarterback room isn't just promising. It might be the model every other franchise tries to replicate. And for Browns fans who've endured decades of disappointment at the most crucial position in football, this feels like the dawn of a new era. An era built on the right foundation, with the right people doing things the right way. The story is still being written, but the early chapters are absolutely captivating. Get ready, Cleveland. Your quarterback future is looking brighter than it has in a very long time.